Hello guys, welcome back. I am continuing Zayne's story from Death and Rebirth of Love and Deepspace. This is the last chapter, chapter 4, which is called Snow Fades at Dawn. So we're gonna jump right in. If you missed the previous, if you want to see my reaction to the other chapters, you can check it out on my channel, obviously. But anyways, let's jump into it. Story 1, Rebirth Cocoon. Benedict extends his hand as a friendly gesture. Zayne barely returns the handshake before quickly withdrawing.
Wait, you two know each other? Why didn't anyone tell me?
Dr. Zayne and I met at Mount Eternal. However, it was a brief encounter.
I remember. I didn't expect us to meet again here.
When Benedict is introduced, I learned that he was once a distinguished doctor. So he's not only a detective, he's a doctor too. Maybe he knew about Zayne being Dawnbreaker too? I don't know. He served as a mentor for a group of new recruits during the Battle of Mount Eternal. However, he withdrew from the position at the halfway point for personal reasons.
We're not officially open to the public.
Why?
Yet, but this sanatorium has already become the preferred choice for many patients. As the director, I'm truly grateful that everyone has embraced the philosophy of the Fountain of Vitae.
Not everyone, sir. You think. Though the glass walls lining both sides of the corridor, the sanatorium's new patients can be seen. They're undergoing a physical examination. Each patient is accompanied by their assigned medical staff member. The checkups proceed quickly with virtually no waiting time. When you hear Rebirth Cocoon, what comes to your mind?
Metamorphosis.
Outside the ascendant elevator, the stark whiteness gradually gives way to green. A vibrant garden appears before us. And suddenly, everything clicks. When someone returns from death's door, and this is the first thing they see, a crescent-shaped corridor encircles a towering tree surrounded by emerald-like grass dotted with vibrant flowers. The area overlooks a circular azure lake. They feel like they've been given a second chance at life.
To be frank, we need Dr. Zayne's help to improve our experiment's success rate.
Uh-oh. He speaks as if he's discussing statistics rather than matters of death and life. Yeah, they don't care. Obviously. If there's still room for improvement, shouldn't you inform your patients about this so-called success rate?
They're aware.
Really?
The patients who've been given terminal diagnoses voluntarily agreed to participate in the experiment. It's a deal with mutual consent. Besides, who would choose to wait for death's certainty when given the chance to roll the dice of fate?
See, when you say it like that, it's like, who cares, right? Roll the dice of fate. Like people's lives are a game to you. Okay. At the elevator doors open, an unexpected gust makes me squint. Before me is an unfamiliar white corridor. It's empty and clean. The corridor is lined with separate rooms on both sides, and through the semi-transparent glass, I can see egg-shaped experimental pods. Okay, is that where That's the cocoon. Here are the rebirth cocoons. Their mysterious nature has been revealed. Mount on bases lined with energy circuits that emit a gentle glow. Contrary to what we expected, Carter and Benedict seem quite willing to show us everything. Yet what we see feels like a meticulously crafted extortion for the visitors. The light bathes everything in soft, warm tones to create a sort of cocoon effect. Even the air filtration system can be adjusted to simulate different scents based on mood. Every detail was made to spark a desire for life and create an illusion of truly being alive. A soft hum fills the air as fluorescent blue energy flows through the tubes and rapidly enters the chamber. The connected monitor displays the rebirth cocoon's interior in real time. Inside, a young girl receiving treatment clutches her chest. She takes deep, labored breaths. Pain covers her already pale face as she breaks into a cold sweat. Her hands tremble and she soon starts convulsing. Seconds after the device activates, her breathing steadies at a remarkable rate. Her convulsions stop. There we go. As time passes, her breathing finally becomes regular. Exhausted, she closes her eyes and seemingly drifts into a deep, dreamless slumber. The video feed sparkles with light as text appears to indicate the treatment is complete. Benedict presses a button on the wall, and the treatment room's smart glass returns to an opaque, milky white state.
Dr. Zayne, these should interest you the most. The treatment consists of 7 sessions. Patients show significant improvement in health indicators after each one.
He hands over a document that contains experimental data from several test subjects. Zayne's gaze lingers on the first page for half a second before turning to Carter, who's standing to the side with a self-satisfied look.
I won't be sugarcoating anything. Your experiment has failed to meet its objectives. You've lost control of the cellular mutation process.
Zayne is not holding back.
You could have used a little bit of sugar. Zayne, the Rebirth cocoon is our most successful experimental product to date. Our ultimate goal is to achieve humanity's perfect form through genetic and cellular reconstruction.
Without a hint of emotion, Zayne glances at him. He taps the data success rate column with his knuckle.
These numbers are far from perfect.
Someone's using his expertise well.
As the creator of X-Art, I can tell you that your so-called success merely uses the existing technology to temporarily delay the disease's progression.
You tell him.
And if it fails, there's a likely chance that the patients will transform. Then they'll begin to turn into wanderers.
Every
you guys don't
treatment
care.
carries risks. If we only relied on your safe methods, then...
Then what, Carter? Then what? Zayne closes the files, hands them back to Benedict. His expression remains calm throughout the exchange.
Of course. I understand you're challenging the impossible. That's why I decided to join. I enjoy challenging the impossible.
Tell him, Zayne. Oh, Lord. Because although, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Carter thinks he could perfect, like, this experiment without Zayne, but you know damn well you need him. It's like you're acting like you don't, but you do need him. But at the same time, like, Zayne is like, there's nothing else to be done, but let's see. As they continue their thoughtful verbal sparring, my gaze is drawn to the curved floor to ceiling window beside us. Outside, patients in white hospital gowns walk across the verdant lawn. They create an unexpectedly peaceful scene. Hello. Okay. At the moment, my heart detects a strange energy. It pulls me forward. This feeling, it's just like before when I was in the ruins of Jaya Research Center. Excuse me. I gently nudge Zayne. He understands and takes a step to converse with Benedict and Carter. Then he successfully leads them away. After making sure no one's around, I slip into the descending elevator. This might be the fountain.
Miss.
Excuse me? Hello? I see.
You can't go there either.
We can't go anywhere, right? Wonder why.
Miss? Visitors are restricted to the public areas on the first and second floors. We aim to respect our patients' privacy.
Really, or are you guys hiding something? I tend to meet the receptionist polite, yet wary gaze and nod. Alright then, I'll head back. It was that way, right? I point to a spot in the distance. Confused, the receptionist turns to look and I'm prepared to make my escape. But I'm yanked by the hem of my top. Is that Zayne? Who is that? The faint energy I sense disappears. Uh-oh. What just happened? Who was that? Okay. Undercurrent. Story 2. Let's go. Uh-oh. Was it a patient? In the hallway, the receptionist has finally noticed my disappearance and is looking everywhere for me. The sliding doors closes. I turn around cautious, only to find myself face to face with someone familiar. Remember, Zayne said not wandering off, but let's see who.
You're the young lady who accompanied Dr. Zayne.
Uh-oh. Will she tell us what's going on? Miss Cameron.
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Karen, a patient with Protocore syndrome.
A silver of light from the outside filters through the ventilation blinds. It illuminates her gentle features. She extends her hand, thin yet steady, toward me. I politely return her handshake.
I know you and Dr. Zayne are here to investigate the Fountain of Ate, or rather, the Rebirth Cocoon. However, the press conference for it is coming up, and you're not the only ones keeping an eye on things.
Uh-oh. There's something shady going on that they don't want us to know. You said exactly what I was thinking. Are you also undercover so you can gather information? She nods, but after a moment passes, she shakes her head.
Sort of. My original reason for coming here was simple. I wanted to live. Isn't it strange?
That's understandable.
After all, I was a war correspondent who once risked everything on the battlefield. Yet, after returning to civilian life, I'm afraid of death. I even believed in far-fetched promises.
When it comes to matters of life and death, I have no right to judge, let alone interfere with others' choices. Yeah, I also wondered if I were a patient, would I pin my hopes on the experiment despite knowing full well how absurd it is? But I hesitate, unsure if I should reveal what I know. Yeah, we still gotta be careful.
This experiment is turning people into monsters. Those things called the Alterum.
Yeah.
I was there during the Battle of Mount Eternal. I saw people transform into monsters with my own eyes. Whether you're trying to stop it or investigate it, 2 people won't be enough to treat this as a simple matter.
Uh-oh. She turns around and opens a drawer. She takes out a small, elegant notebook, and hands it to me.
This may seem sudden, but I need your help. And I believe you might need mine as well.
Okay. Hopefully you don't betray us.
It'll be necessary to prevent this press conference from taking place.
So I think when this press conference happened, that's when everything's gonna go down. Something's gonna go down. So we're gonna have to wait a while. But why would you? Questions flood my mind, but I can't find the right one to ask.
As it stands, I'm their most successful test subject.
Oh, so she might be the presentation for the conference, maybe?
That visitor just disappeared around here.
Uh-oh. We're gonna have to hide somewhere. The receptionist I managed to shake off earlier hurries toward us. Karen responds with a slight smile.
Take this with you. When you get out, tell them you saw the patient in room A107 faint. You were just escorting me back to my room.
Okay, good one. I understand. Thank you. They're still gonna be upset, but we're just gonna have to use that
how
excuse.
did you end up here? Is there anything I can help you with?
The patient in room 8107 just collapsed. You should check in on her. While skeptical, the receptionist quickly summons doctors and nurses. The quick response suggests Karen's presence carries a special weight here. For my first visit to the sanatorium, uncovering these crucial leads is more than I could have hoped for. As for those secrets that lie deeper in a shroud of mystery and finding a way to stop Carter and Benedict's plan, that will take more time. I wonder how Zayne is doing. I should act like I don't know anything when I meet up with him. Maybe because she doesn't want to upset him more than he already is with those 2. Pushing these thoughts aside, I carefully hide the notebook on my person before heading toward the main white building. Yeah, because he's already dealing with these 2. As the tour is about to end, Carter is once again urgently called by his assistant.
As the creator of Exhart, seeing your technology destroyed because of a momentary lapse in judgment. Do you feel regret or disbelief? I had imagined both reactions, yet I see neither on your face.
You must have been away from the operating room for too long, Mr. Benedict. You seem to have forgotten that showing emotions on one's face is the most ill-advisable thing a doctor can do.
Benedict smiles and chooses to ignore the
I'll
sarcasm.
be honest. I don't trust you, Dr. Zayne, but no one else has your outstanding qualifications and experience.
Well, we don't trust you either, Benedict, Carter, and everyone else
It's
here.
precisely why I want to bring you on board, even when I know you don't agree with our philosophy.
Since you're being candid, Mr. Benedict, I'll also discard the pleasantries. As I've said, I want to challenge the impossible. We each have something to gain, no? This collaboration could work.
Is challenging the impossible your only reason?
No, but we won't tell you anything else.
Will you really let others handle your life's work? Don't you want to find out who created those Alterum?
I mean, I do.
You certainly enjoy speculating about others' feelings.
I just can't help but wonder. If your bold experiment back then was completed, would the results have been different? In any case, Miss Hunter will tell you about her impressions of the tour after she's done with her disappearing act.
Oh, they know we're up to something, that we came here to investigate what's going on. The clamor from downstairs seeps through the window and causes subtle vibrations in the air. Calm as always, Zayne meets his gaze.
I look forward to our cooperation in the future.
We'll see if you're still alive to be around in the future. Let's see. All right, story 3 is tarring snow, like the snow tar, like melting. Oh Lord. All right, let's see what this is about. And just like that, our first tour comes to an end. After leaving the sanatorium, life with Zayne seems to have returned to normal. Oh, we left. But I feel like something's gonna happen. Barely finding a moment's rest, he rushes between Axel Hospital and the sanatorium. For the time being, Ever seems preoccupied with other grand vision with the Fountain of Ate. The leads related to the ether core have also gone cold. Meanwhile, Porter syndrome cases are multiplying at an increasable rate. Axel Hospital's emergency room is constantly overwhelmed. Medical teams worldwide continue to test new treatments, but the results remain disappointingly ineffective. It's as if a deity somewhere in the cosmos and uncertain about the world's fate keeps listlessly rolling the dice again and again. Okay, emergency room. Let's see what's going on.
Aren't you supposed to save
Grayson!
people's lives? My wife is critically ill, and you're just letting her die.
You don't seem that concerned about your wife, sir,
Where's
but
Dr. Zayne? Isn't he the leading expert on protocore syndrome? Why can't he see us first?
Doctor, my child was perfectly fine yesterday. Why did the condition worsen?
Lord. In the break room, the division of cardiac surgery, the doctors and nurses can finally get a few minutes of rest. Exhausted, they slump into their chairs. It's
We're
crazy.
humans, not gods.
Right.
We want to take care of everyone too.
These people forget that these doctors are humans as well. They're people as well.
In 3 days, Ever will officially unveil the Rebirth cocoon at their press conference.
These folks are
It is
gonna
designed
end
to
up
treat
going over
protocore
there
syndrome.
instead of going to
We
actual
interviewed
hospital.
Ms. Karen, one of the first patients who underwent this treatment.
This is gonna make them go over
She
there.
will appear at the press conference. We might be witnessing a medical revolution. Only time will tell.
Everyone remains silent as they watch through the transparent partition in the door. From the corner, they observe Zayne's focused expression.
Isn't Dr. Zayne supposed to be on leave?
Officially, maybe. I bet he's just busy with other projects. Things just aren't the same without Dr. Zayne here. Seeing him around makes me feel at ease. It doesn't matter how exhausted I am.
Zayne gives everyone here hope and determination, regardless of all the mess they're dealing with. Yvonne lets out a deep sigh and turns to open the storage cabinet. With practiced ease, she breaks 2 dietary glucose sticks to hand out to her colleagues behind her. I like how they're still trying to,
Let's
like, even though
give it our all.
Zayne is again, like, giving them that confidence to still be strong and hold on. I like that they have this togetherness as a team. Okay. We're 7:10 p.m. Are we doing the operation? Surgery?
Doctor, if I get sick, will I turn into a monster?
Aww. Must be a child.
No.
Really? Will from the bed next to me said these crystals will eat us and turn us into big monsters.
Who's Will?
Dr. Zayne,
Must be his stuffed
I'd like to
animal.
process my child's discharge papers. If you could...
Lexi's condition has shown improvement. I advise you not to transfer hospitals at this time.
I'm telling you, they're gonna try to go over there, wherever it is.
Everyone's saying Ever has a new treatment. We really want to try
I knew it. I knew it. And when that press conference situation happens, it's gonna go down. Oh, 2:20 a.m. Something happened.
The pulmonary artery aneurysm has ruptured. There is insufficient blood volume for circulation. Dr. Zayne, we can pronounce the time of death.
Uh-oh, somebody died. Zayne in his mask, but like, whoa, it's stressed.
Time of death, 2:23 a.m.
Gosh.
Notify the family.
Oh, they're gonna be so upset. Oh my gosh. Using the wall to support himself, a teenager in a warm green hoodie staggers along. He stops to catch his breath after each step. Every organ feels twisted and turned inside out. His nerves scream from the agony and pain. They threaten to rob him of his strength to stand. His vision blurs as he collapses against the wall. His arms shake uncontrollably as he tries to brace himself. Something races beneath his skin. Oh, he's gonna transform.
Not a monster.
Another one. Or is it the same one?
Want to become
The same guy.
a monster.
The violent urge surges through him. Once again, he stares at his hands. They're covered in sharp crystals. He's fighting against the impulse to plunge them into his own heart. Yeah, he can't bring himself to do it. Cold snowflakes fall onto his body that's reached a fever pitch. A man's steady footstep approach. That's Dawnbreaker? He stands at the end of the row, his tall figure nearby blocking out all light from the street lamp. The teenager can still make him out. All right. The teenager can still make him out, however. Must be Zayne, Dawnbreaker, Zayne again. Ah!
You're the killer. Or the doctor.
This time he's gonna die.
Meet again.
This time he might kill him.
This isn't a coincidence. I'm here specifically because of you.
Where you want to find information?
Is that so? Am I turning into a monster?
He forces his eyes to close for a moment. Even his vision is starting to blur. The man clad in black slowly approaches him. The teen feels an unexpected sense of peace.
I knew you'd save me.
I don't know about this time. Just as something foreign bursts through his skin to strike at the man before him, the teen hears the crystalline sound of ice forming beside his ear.
It'll be over soon.
Uh-oh. He's gonna kill him? Oh. I think he did kill him.
The patient in room A103 is experiencing memory loss, continual emotional detachment, and exhibiting behavioral patterns that differ from usual. 3 days after entering the rebirth cocoon, the boy from room A210 disappeared without a trace.
Maybe that was him who escaped.
The patient from room A379 experienced a violent episode while awaiting treatment.
Or maybe just random patients.
The rebirth cocoon's performance has improved. I was chosen as the ideal test subject. They believe I'm the closest to success.
But the other ones were failure. So now what you gonna do with the other ones that failed? Oh, the notes Karen gave me consists almost entirely of observation reports on other test subjects. Her journalist instincts made her distrust this research project from the start. She had already noticed something was off about it. This is a worn seized photo slips out from between the notebook page. Its edges reveal the countless times it has been handled. In the photo, Karen is holding a little girl who's no more than 3 years old. Both of them are smiling at the camera. Is that her daughter? I quickly understand why she wants to live despite her doubts about this project. That makes sense. That makes sense now. When did you get back? I'm killing it. Oh Lord, the young teenager. The breaking dawn appears outside. The breaking dawn appears outside the window as the sky grows brighter. Perhaps it's just my imagination, but I think I see those black ice crystals on his arm again. Uh-oh. But when I move closer to check, it seems I'm imagining things. Sit up and then yeah. Zayne watches me without saying a word. I realized that I only came over last night to help feed Shinji. But I got so caught up in analyzing the clues that I accidentally fell asleep on the couch. Sorry I went a little overboard when I made myself at home. A moment passes and a faint smile tugs at the corner of his lips.
Is there a passcode in this house that you don't know?
I clear my throat and hand him the notebook. I try to prevent us from getting distracted. In any case, I believe Karen is our best lead right now. I'm the only one for now. Recently, Ever has made a public announcement about their best test subject who will make an appearance at the press conference. I think we're gonna go there during the press conference. That's what we're probably waiting for. Unlike those big spenders and socialites, Karen has a positive, approachable image. She also has a good reputation in the eyes of the general public. They're trying to use her to build public support and convince more people to believe in their cause. Exactly. That's why the patients are wanting to go over there instead of relying on Oxo Hospital. By giving me these notes, she probably hopes I'll help her stop the press conference or even put an end to the project altogether. Yep, both. So I thought, for a while I've been talking to myself, and then he hugs me from behind. Aww. Zayne?
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, hopefully so. His embrace is gentle, as if the slightest touch might shatter something fragile. Uh-oh. Did something happen?
It's cold.
To think someone who's like snow could feel chilly, I paused before turning around to embrace him. All right. There we go. I'll stop talking about ever. Yeah, we're gonna take a little break. But if you're really tired, please make sure you rest properly. Will you do that for me? I got some rest, Zayne, because we're gonna be dealing with a big mission soon. Oh, all right. Let's see. Hold on here. Let me check. Okay. Okay. All right, story 4, countdown. Countdown to what? Is this for the press conference? Let's see. Oh, Lord. We shall see. There are less than 36 hours remaining until the press conference for the Fountain of Vitae. Before returning to the sanatorium to stop it, Zayne and I quickly come up with a plan. Yeah. We gotta be careful this time because these people have been on to us since the last visit. I need to approach Miss Karen again to figure out a surefire way. Meanwhile, Zayne, who already has connected with the core researchers, will cover for me. Whether it's disease wonders or the outrum, they all stem from humanity's instinctive fear of things beyond their control. The deeper this fear takes root, the more likely people are mistake absurdity for miracles. And whatever appears as a savior, they will gain a congregation of devoted followers. Yeah, that's all their purpose of doing this for. To brainwash people into their trap. Zayne, the energy source I detected wasn't my imagination. I'm still not confident in utilizing the spadium core, but another visit might help us discover something new. Uh-oh, what's wrong?
All right.
Zayne nods. I prepared for a lecture about not abusing my powers, but he says nothing. Yeah, he doesn't want us to use that whole power, but we might need to. Here, put it on. To ensure the mission runs smoothly, I've borrowed cutting-edge equipment from the association. The state-of-the-art invisible earpiece, modified by engineering prodigy Simone, is now no bigger than a grain of rice. Ooh. I also have a small energy firearm. It's capable of bypassing most detection systems currently in use. I place the earpiece in my ear and gesture for him to come closer. Zayne obliges and leans down. Okay. So we're gonna need this to communicate, I guess. 1 cough to turn the mic off, 2 coughs to turn it off, and to tap the
Thank you.
and to adjust the volume. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure why you're being so polite, but as soon as the comms channel opens, deafening audio feedback blasts my eardrums. I clutch my ears in pain. Ooh. I stagger back, and just before Shiji's mischievous attempt to trip me succeeds, Zayne catches me by the waist. Oh, smooth. He can't help but laugh. This is the first time in days that I've seen genuine joy in Zayne's expression. Well, at least he's happy, right? He should be able to smile and laugh and feel happiness and joy. I practically clamp my hand over his mouth. Wait until I adjust the volume before you speak. He hasn't said anything yet. He was just laughing. Must have been still loud. I can feel his smile widening beneath my fingers as I use my other hand to adjust the earpiece. Sound check. Zayne, say something. I really like that MC, like, she's just accepting Zayne for who he is and not like being scared or disgusted by him. Even as Dawnbreaker, like, we were always wondering, well, at least me, I was wondering like how she would have felt knowing that he was Dawnbreaker, but she really shows a lot of compassion for the guides, especially Zayne, with whatever they're going through, and tries to understand before like jumping and be like, oh, like, you're bad or whatever. Even if the things that they are doing bad, she still try to, you know, understand.
Or why I picked that as my research topic back in medical school.
So, and then again, these guys made mistakes, and at least they're willing to try to change. Where there's other people, other characters that they have the chance to change, but they don't want to. Okay, that's what we say. You've never asked about the reason for why I picked that as my research topic back in medical school. He remains close to me, his breath warm against my ear. It's almost like I can hear his heartbeat. Wait, why he became a cardiologist? The path of medicine is a noble pursuit. Dr. Zayne, you strive for academic excellence. You also want to find a meaningful purpose in life. And that is you, MC. You are the meaningful purpose. Back then, when you decided to destroy what could have been a world-changing discovery, you didn't hesitate?
Correct.
It's the kind of honor most people would cherish for a lifetime. Yeah, he seems genuinely unbothered by it. Zayne must have chosen to stop the experiment because he foresaw the consequences of its potential misuse. But not everybody else.
I had considered including your name in the acknowledgments of my paper.
I nod as I secure my firearm to the holster strapped to my thigh. Then I double check my equipment. You only thought about it. You didn't actually do it?
It wouldn't have been right for our names to appear on the same piece of paper without your permission.
Before I can process the meaning behind his words, a rustling sound suddenly comes from the window. Is that the Shiji? A piece of bean-shaped ruby chocolate falls, clattering in rows to my feet. Yeah. I look up to see that the last pack of chocolate snacks from the cabinet has been taken down and torn open to the floor. Uh-oh, Zayne is gonna be upset. Don't mess with his chocolate, Shiji. Shiji lifts his face from the snack package, which is bigger than his head, and licks the chocolate residue off his nose. Oh my gosh. His white fur is probably covered with chocolate. Wait, what did you eat? Zayne's chocolate. My body moves before my mind can catch up. I quickly pick up Shiji and check the empty package. You ate all the chocolate? You animals aren't supposed to eat that. Well, too late. Gotta find a better hiding spots for the chocolates. Okay. Okay, story 5 is called Butterfly in a Bottle. Butterfly in a Bottle, story 5. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Who is the butterfly in the bottle? Could it be Zayne? Could it be MC? Okay. Are we going to... Oh, we're here already. The press conference. As noon approaches, the car enters the sanatorium parking lot. Here we go. Since Zayne holds an internal role here, he's been granted limited clearance to the facility. I plan to slip in while he keeps the receptionist.
Safety first.
Okay. Distracted. There we go. You too. Let's do this right. Let's do this right. He doesn't look back when he leaves, but he subtly raises his hand for a quick high five as our position shield it from view. Bye, Dr. Zayne. Hope we meet again after we finish all this. When my biosignature conceal the omnipresent security, camera scan doesn't trigger anything. Their red indicators blink before moving on. Dimitri might be crazy, but I have to admit the ID camouflage chip he gave me is really useful. Ah, smart, MC. Thanks, Dimitri. The lush trees and flower beds scattered throughout the sanatorium sanatorium provide the perfect cover. Dodging staff members in the courtyard, I make my way to room 8107 from memory. That's where Karen is, or at least she's supposed to be, unless they moved her. The staff will change shifts to approximately 12 p.m. There's a small window of time. To be more specific, there's a small window of time where no one checks the rooms. My shoes scrape against the small wall as I wait for the staff to leave. Once they're gone, I slip through the window. Karen's eyes widen slightly at my entrance, but she remains quiet. Sorry, with the press conference coming up, they tightened security. I could only use this method to visit.
I expected as much. You're clever for figuring out how to find the perfect moment.
Thank you, thank you. That was a good thing to bring that. I understood the message you sent me. You gave me those notes. That's why I'm here. Are you really going to give up? If we take this chance, you might actually have a shot at making a full recovery. Karen shakes her head.
After surviving so many close calls on the battlefield, I'd say death has already been more than generous.
She reveals a peaceful smile and looks at the sunlight streaming through the window.
When I first entered the cocoon, I dreamed. And in that dream, I had made a full recovery. I got to watch my daughter grow up. I was there for every important moment of her life.
That was her reasoning to try to survive and live.
At her wedding,
which is understandable.
I hugged her while crying.
Aww.
But the face reflected in her eyes was unmistakably that of a horrifying monster.
It must have been her. She brought that, which would be a nightmare to her. Her gaze dims outside the window. A butterfly drawn to the artificial flowers in the vase crashes against the glass again and again.
When I came to my senses, I realized I wasn't hugging her. My hands were around her throat.
Oh my gosh, this must be terrifying. So sad.
I only wanted to hug her. So why did I make her cry?
Because you ended up hurting her. Ooh. I feel like if she's dreaming that, she's gonna end up becoming a wanderer. That's probably how it's gonna start off as. It's already starting off as. And I feel like during that press conference, it's gonna be a disaster. She might transform during the conference. Sensing my hesitation, she pulls the IV line from the back of her hand. Okay, here we go.
My dear, have you heard of Zhuangzi's butterfly dream? I've always wondered who was really dreaming. Was it the butterfly, or Zhuangzi himself?
Or maybe both.
If I can't tell who I am anymore, then the whole world has become my cocoon. The time I still have doesn't matter. I've made my decision.
Everyone's going through their butterfly effect. Because even as a butterfly, you don't really live that long. That's interesting. What do you like me to do?
The press conference is scheduled for noon tomorrow, less than 24 hours from now. In an hour, they'll place me in the cocoon for my final examination.
And that's why I'm saying she might end up transforming. Yeah, she might end up transforming. I think she's gonna end up transforming.
You need to locate the cocoon's power supply and cut it off completely.
Okay, so that's what we're planning to do. No. The cocoon is connected directly to the test subject's consciousness. A sudden disconnection could lead to unpredictable effects on her already fragile body.
Don't worry about me. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Finding a suitable test subject like me isn't
Unfortunately,
easy.
this is torture for her.
Trust me, this is the best way to stop them.
I'll find a way to get you out of there.
Even if you could carry me, my body wouldn't survive a strenuous escape.
I know she's right. Once the guard's shift ends, they'll quickly discover their most important patient has disappeared. Every exit in the sanatorium will be sealed off by then.
If this is to be my final battleground, then you must help me. Please.
We'll try. I understand. I'm gonna try. Right? That's all we can try to do. After leaving room 8107, I move quickly, without any hesitation, and stay out of sight.
Did you hear? Patient AIDS 379 suddenly lost control and became violent just now.
It's fine. Dr. Carter said that was normal.
I guess not everyone is on board with their experiments. They do second guess, but other people have faith in Carter and Benedict. Along the way, I quietly took down several order lies and receptionists who spotted me. The sanatorium is massive and many areas are restricted. A blind search could last until nightfall and still be a failure. What I sensed that day, it must have been the cocoon's energy core. And take a deep breath and activate the spadium's core power once more. Let's channel it, MC. Let's go. All right, let's do this. See if it will lead us to something. What happened? A vision ripples and expands like waves. A faint energy trail leads me forward like a guiding thread. My drifting consciousness slowly seeps through the sanatorium's public areas, the garden, and through each patient's room. If I can just find the energy control hub. Following the faint energy pulse, I find myself at the end of the corridor that connects the public area to the garden. There's a door almost seamlessly integrated into the wall. Without hesitation, I push it open. Let's see what we're gonna discover. Is this a forest? This better not be Starfall Forest. Okay, a large enclosed space gradually reveals itself. Behind the door lies an unexpectedly serene forest. Strange, there are no guards present. Only an unsettling silence hang in the air. I wonder what she's gonna find or who. My watch hasn't sounded any alarms, and there are no detectable signs of biological activity among the vegetation. The energy source's pull grows stronger as it tugs at the power flowing within me. It's as if I'm being guided in a specific direction. Interesting. Past the forest's winding paths, an unexpected elegant old building comes into view. Oh my gosh, I wonder what it is. Is it the fractal? I could be wrong. That must be it. The energy readings are at their strongest there. Maybe gyre. I'm just guessing at this point. Let's just see. Trustworthy colleagues, story 6. Really getting through this. I can't believe it. Woo. Alright, let's see. With Zayne's help, these past few days, the Cocoon's data and performance have shown improvement. Carter is in high spirits. He genuinely believes his junior has switched to the dark side. No has finally seen the light.
I remember you were sitting right next to me when we talked for the first time.
We're not here to reminisce, Carter. We're here to get down to business.
Team? Before that, we all thought you were just some stuck-up child prodigy.
Dr. Noah used to say that one person can go fast, but a group can go far. Besides, your theoretical research was undeniably superior.
Yeah, we're gonna make you believe that. We're gonna make you believe that now, Carter. A look of surprise appears on Carter's face.
Back then, you were the youngest and quietest out of everyone. Who knew you'd be the most forward-thinking, boldest student in the lab?
That's why you don't underestimate quiet introverts. Like, don't push their buttons.
You went ahead and performed what we didn't dare to imagine. And you'd posed what we didn't dare to ask to the most distinguished of professors, until they were left speechless.
Walking and talking as they pass through the streamlined skywalk, the two soon arrive at the sanatorium central platform. As Just approaches, light filters through the hemispherical dome like delicate silk. It bathes the courtyard in soft, warm hues.
I understand that Ever wants to use tomorrow's press conference to improve the Fountain of Atay's credibility.
Get that out. Alright, hold on.
But the Rebirth cocoon still needs to be further developed. It's not ready to be revealed to the public.
They don't care, Zayne.
We've prepared the best testing equipment, and all the data will be presented to the public in the most accessible format.
So you don't care. Something's gonna go down.
Besides, we already have a suitable candidate for a public demonstration.
He returns to Zayne, and his voice becomes more eager. Alright, let's go.
Zayne, do you remember what I asked you the night Exart succeeded? I asked if you wanted to change the world with me.
They did at first, but it wasn't working out, Carter. It didn't turn out the way it was supposed to be. Carter turns to survey the crowd in the garden below. Below, his figure reminiscent of a smug creator gazing upon their creation.
We stand at the center of all our achievements. I assure you that success is within our grasp.
Is it really? I don't think so.
What exactly do you mean by success?
Exactly.
Are you talking about unpredictable success rates? Or how quickly you dispose of your defective specimens when they fail?
The smile on Carter's face freezes, then slowly disappears. Pissed you off, huh?
In the past, they were patients you fought desperately to save.
But then that changed.
Thanks for the reminder. I almost forgot how pathetically incompetent I used to be.
You still are.
Why is it that when I was a powerless doctor, the lives lost under my care were somehow forgivable? But when I strive to be a pioneer, you suddenly care about the injustice done to those who were already destined to die. When did you become such a coward, Zayne? That incident at Mount Eternal?
Oh, hell no. You would have got smacked. Or frozen. But
Let me rephrase that. You've always been better at confronting death compared to me.
Oh, it's true, though. An uncontrollable impulse surges with him. Fortunately, a voice comes through his earpiece and pulls him back to reality. That must be MC. Has to be. Zayne, I found the location with the strongest energy signatures. Just in case, if you get clearance from either Carter or Benedict. Zayne composes himself, discreetly tapping the area near his ear as acknowledgement. He looks at Carter. Pressing a finger against his chest, Carter's icy stare lands on Zayne. His mocking tone from earlier vanishes.
The heart beating in my chest belongs to someone else. I can't live an insignificant life. Zayne, I understand the meaning of death far better than you do.
Okay. So then you can go bye-bye then, Carter.
If these sacrifices are necessary, then so be it. We're about to solve humanity's greatest dilemma, and you're still too young.
His limbs are forcefully posing to the wall. Yes! Zayne, that is what I'm talking about. I was just saying I want to smack him or freeze him, but... Zayne! Love it. He didn't hold back. Yes. Shut your mouth. I would have froze his mouth, too. To stop talking. Okay. The surveillance cameras freeze just as they turn and their red indicators go dark. Uh-oh. It's going down.
You? Zayne? You dare to freeze me?
Of
the statute of
course.
limitations hasn't expired yet for your academic plagiarism.
You think when we're going to hold back? Zayne was waiting for this moment for so long. But he held back. And he just kept pushing him. I told you. Do not underestimate Zayne. And you just kept on. Carter's briefly freeze hand is sealed in ice again. And his frantic struggling is frozen as an awkward, rigid pose.
You can't be serious. You're bringing this up now? The end justifies the means. Let me go!
It was a joke. But I need you to stay still for a while, Carter.
Are you planning to destroy the cocoon or cut off its power supply?
How long did it took you to realize that? I mean, you guys were kind of on to us about it, so why you guys just kept letting us come here?
The sanatorium has 6 independent operating systems. Pulling the plug won't be possible.
don't
If
think
this
it's
place
possible.
allows someone with malicious intent like me to freely come and go, then that just shows how confident all of you are.
What are you actually trying to do?
Prevent all of this from happening, obviously. Carter glares at him. His junior pauses thoughtfully before calmly shaking his head.
I won't tell you this time, Carter. I have a more trustworthy colleague to work with now.
You didn't come here alone this time. What's that girl up to?
If you only knew.
This is murder! You're taking away these patients' only chance at survival!
No, you guys are. You guys are.
Zayne, you ungrateful traitor! You might be smart, but you're weak and short-sighted! Security!
Goodbye. Another layer of ice appears to seal his mouth shut. I was just saying.
You said this place was perfect for heart-to-heart conversations, since no one would disturb us. I'm afraid you'll have to stay frozen for a while.
I would have froze his whole body for a while.
Carter,
Okay.
you're not doing this to save lives. Nor are you doing it to save humanity.
If that was Dawnbreaker Zayne, he would have been dead.
Everything you've done is to merely fill the emptiness and soothe the fear you have when confronting death.
Zayne takes out a palm-sized access card from Carter's pocket. Zayne's gaze doesn't meet his. It lands on Carter's heart instead.
I doubt the heart's donor wants it beating in the chest of an executioner.
What was that, Carter? What was that? What were you saying? Oh. Oh my gosh. I was waiting for this moment. Was bound to happen. That Carter had to Zayne had to step up to Carter. Oh my gosh. But if it was Dawnbreaker Zayne, he probably would have gotten killed on sight. Perfect specimen. Story 7, let's go. Now he's gonna probably either meet up with MC or get those cords that Carter was saying. Wait. Let's see. What's gonna happen? Woohoo! Oh Lord, I don't know. I feel revitalized. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling awoken. Oh my gosh, we might get a cutscene. This is the area, right? Ooh. This was from the cutscene in the trailer. A holographic display takes up half of my field of vision. The green dot representing Zayne is moving toward my position. Okay, give me a second here, guys. Checking my phone. Again, I'm having a delivery. So it's out for delivery from Amazon. And I just want to make sure if it arrived or not. Okay, not yet. But it's indeed out for delivery. Alright, let's continue. Oh man. Let's see. Not expecting much, I take a deep breath and place my hand on the door. Uh-oh, what are we opening? To my surprise, it opens with a gentle push. It didn't even take that much strength needed. Light streams through the glass dome, and lands on the floor. It reveals an elegantly decorated reception hall. The space is completely empty. Only the sound of footsteps echoes to break the silence. Zayne, I've sent you the coordinates. That's where the energy core is.
Don't worry. I'm just...
As soon as my hand touches the railing for the staircase going up, the scene before me flickers and vanishes. The comms channel is dead. I pull my hand away and take half a step back. I turn as colors fade. Uh-oh. What's going on? Something happening. Like running water, they flow out from the ceiling walls. All right. Like running water, they fall out from the ceiling walls and floor. They all melt into an endless expanse of pure white. It's like a white tomb.
I'm honored you decided to visit.
He knew it was coming here. I hear a slightly amused voice behind me. I whirl around to find Benedict standing in the middle of the reception hall. I'm not sure when he appeared. When I'm startled, I need to look composed right now. You've done a good job at preparing for the press conference, Mr. Benedict. It's going well without you. He touches the wall, and the white space suddenly dissipates and returns to its original form, a reception hall.
Miss Hunter, you should have been the most successful test subject. It's a shame you weren't one of ours.
No, actually, is a blessing.
After all, every experiment here exists for one purpose: to create beings just like you.
Uh-oh. A gunshot explodes in the empty reception hall. I'm tired of hearing people talk about the same thing. Let's skip the formalities and get to fighting. Yes, MC, let's go. Let's stop the talking and let's get to action. Just as the bullet approaches me, crystal shards suddenly burst from his arm and pulverize the projectile.
Oh, right. I forgot to mention something. I'm one of the cocoon's successful specimens.
Oh my gosh. You could have said that earlier. MC is unfazed. She's like, I don't give a damn if you were or not. I just want to kill you or take you down. I quickly switch out the regular bullets in my magazine for energy rounds designed to fight wanderers. Then I shoot at him. The Benedict seems to have anticipated this. At his signal, several shadowy figures surge from the darkness. Uh-oh. Several Ultron move with inhumane speed. Like savage beasts, they lunge towards me. You're calling for backup already? I guess you aren't really a successful specimen. Yeah, we can't just go one-on-one. Quickly step into the side and spin it. I dodge in the nick of time. The Ultron crash into one another. I don't plan on dragging this fight out. Zayne will be here soon. Finding the energy core's location is the highest priority, but he's like trying to distract us. I activate the Spadum's core sensing ability again. There's a faint energy signature coming from the top floor of the building. And then everything before my eyes become indistinguishable again. Once again, as the light shifts and wavers, thick fog appears from out of nowhere. It rolls and blurs, and even the faces of the Ultron.
Play with them for a while.
Oh, where are you going? My senses stop working. My visions plunge into an endless void. Overwhelming dizziness washes over me. MC! Desperate, I try to stay conscious in spite of the vertigo, but my legs give out and I collapse on the cold floor. I know I've reached my limit. MC, Just before I lose consciousness, the sound around me fade in the void. I feel someone firmly grab my wrist. Zayne? The churning sensation of instability vanishes. I open my eyes. Is that you? Zayne,
you okay?
thank you.
Where does it hurt?
Under the flickering light, I can barely make out Zayne's worried expression. Before I can say I'm fine, a searing pain erupts from my chest and flows through my entire body. Uh-oh. I press my hand against my chest, but the physical pressure does not end to ease the pain.
Stop trying to sense it. You look pale.
I grab his hand, gritting my teeth. I tell Zayne everything that just happened.
After them! Where did they go?
Don't speak. Keep your breathing steady.
Zayne gonna handle this. Zayne quickly surveys our surrounding. He pulls my arm over his shoulder and helps me walk. It's not there. Go straight past the barrier. Okay, we're going after Benedict, I believe. We pass through the wall. The Ultram are right behind us, but it seems they were fooled by the elusive hologram. Thankfully, this space hasn't been warped. Zayne pulls me into an empty room and slams the door. Ice covers it, but the Ultram have us cornered. They claw at the frost and create the sharp grating sound. Everything in front of me blurs into patches of color. I try to grab Zayne's hand again, but my strength fails. My hand weakly slides down his sleeve. Uh-oh. Thank goodness for a cutscene. I can take a break and watch. Alright, I'm gonna put this on auto. It might be a little bit like glitchy or take a while because it's a new cutscene. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, Zayne.
Zayne?
Again, I missed MC's voice, so
Why
I
am I
missed
tied
seeing the
up?
cutscene.
It's done.
What did you inject me with?
A suppressant. The energy in your heart has surpassed your tolerance threshold. This will ease the strain.
Okay.
Better now.
Thank you. I'm better now.
The suppressant won't last long. We need to leave now.
Fluctuations.
Uh-oh.
It's metaflux.
The Ultrams. Okay.
Look out.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for saving us, Zayne. Hi. Thank you. That's why he holds our hand up to help us aim. And go.
Oh, you're still here. How delightful.
Benedict. Let's do this. Let's take him down.
Of course we would survive. If you take another step, I can't guarantee you'll get out of this alive.
In full view of him. Oh, Zayne.
Dr. Zayne, A hunter firearm can't kill a human, but a wanderer can.
Uh-oh. Whoa, okay, we're gonna have a battle. Zayne looks so good. Everything looks so good. Whoa, this looks so cool. So Benedict ended up turning to a wanderer. Oh my gosh. Let's go, Zayne. Yes, I love this. Wow. I love that we got this cinematic scene with him using his evolve. Yes. We need more scenes like this. Oh my gosh. The guys showing their abilities more like this. I'm glad they did it for Zayne. Yes. FB, let's go. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. Yes. Yes, let's go.
If that's it, then... He underestimated us. Watch your heart. 30% of your evil should do.
Don't go overboard, MC. Here we go. Together. Yes. Together. Let's take him down. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Take him down. Oh my gosh. Let's go! Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Take him down. Bye, Benedict. Wait, was he taken down? We might have to do a battle to kill him. I don't know. They look so good. Wow. Wow. They look so good.
Extreme measures.
No, this looks so good. Oh my gosh. I really like this. That was really good, that scene. I figured we were gonna get a fight. So, I mean, remember that boss battle I said we wish we had? We're having it with like fighting Benedict, but in Wanderer form. Anyways, let's go take you down. We're going down, sir. As you should. Battle time. I might just get 2 stars for defeating him, but I don't care. You're going down. By the way, I didn't use MC's, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I didn't use MC's, like the glitch hair, thing because, I heard that you get temporarily banned for doing that, which kind of sucks because it doesn't help create the immersion for your MC. And it doesn't matter if you're a black MC or whatever race your MC is, or appearance is, or your preference for her. you don't get the immersion that you want for your MC. Whether you want to make your MC look like yourself or closely related, or I don't know, have a different color hair, it sucks that you don't get that immersion or style. Not everybody has long hair, not everybody has straight hair, not everybody has black hair, you know. So it kind of sucks that it kind of sucks if you do get temporary ban for that. They should just make that a permanent feature, especially since they're showing MC a lot more and better. They should just make it permanent, because it kind of loses the immersion that is your claim to experience with viewing your MC, you know? Just saying, you know, you have all these hair options and colors. It sucks that it's only put to use in the photo booth, but not in the cutscenes. So that's one thing. I feel like people need to put that in the survey a lot, or I don't know, send it to customer service or through email or something. Wow, I like that the battle is here. That's so cool. That makes so much sense. This feels like a boss fight. This is what I'm talking about.
Successful specimen.
This is what I'm talking about, a boss fight. This is what I'm talking about, a boss fight. This is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh.
Don't with our combined strength.
Cinematic boss fight at that.
Go.
This is what I'm talking about. A boss fight. Like, you see how we fighting him? We need this to fight Astra.
Bring it on.
As well. Like, and they don't have to be in human. They don't have to be in Wanderer form.
You won't escape.
Like, fight them as humans or anything like that. I don't know. Fighting ever.
No.
Like, I don't know. Even if the other person has an evolve, we fight them.
That
like,
was fast.
I would like to see that.
Insults should stay in their rightful place.
And they leave it with his name, Benedict. Oh my gosh, I love that.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first.
All right, let's just see if we pass this. We're using Dawnbreaker's hand.
This
oh, he's trying to trap Zayne.
Self-declared successful
Wow.
specimen.
Wow.
It's your turn.
So cool.
No problem.
They need to do this more
Now's our
often
chance.
for at least for the main story
Keep your
battles. They
distance,
need to do this
or else
more
you'll
often
get
when
hurt.
we're having
Zayne.
like, this feels like a
Here it
boss
comes.
fight
Leave it
battle.
to me. Is this what you wanted?
Perfect.
They could have did this for
Tempo.
It's recovered already? How
well, I
tiresome.
understand Deepspace Trial
Won't
is more
escape.
like training against
Watch where
Wanderers,
it's going.
but at least for the main stories, let's have like
It was just a scratch.
boss fight battles,
Try to
different
find the
locations, and
truth
everything.
within
I'm
these
glad this is way different.
Things are getting
Like, we're
more
not in a
challenging
photo
now.
field, we're actually fighting here.
It's your turn.
So cool.
No problem.
Oh wow, hold on here. So he
Zayne.
created
You're
like
only delaying the
clones.
inevitable.
Now you can't escape.
Wow.
Seize this chance. I'll send it on a journey.
It's final journey.
So cool. This is so cool. We need more of this. Oh my gosh. We need something like this when
Victory
we're
is
fighting
within reach.
Astra, when we're fighting Ever, any other boss.
out.
We could,
I'm okay.
This would have been cool
Let's take it
if it
down
was
first.
like we were fighting Viper, Caleb and MC fighting Viper, and like a boss fight like this. Would have been cool to see.
It's your turn.
No problem.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Struggling is
Oh
futile.
my lord, I like this. Okay, we have a minute
My
left.
turn.
Can we? Again, I don't expect to have 2
Here it
stars,
comes.
but
Leave it to me.
let's
Is this
just
what you
leave,
wanted?
at least defeat him to
Perfect.
pass the level. Ooh, I hope we do.
You won't escape.
Watch where
He's
it's
kind of
going.
tough, Benedict, because he is. I mean, he is considered supposed to be the strongest specimen, so I guess that's why they're making it tougher.
With our
But
combined
let's
strength.
see.
It is weak. Now's our chance.
Come on. I think we can do this. We got him.
Bring it on.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We got him. Come on.
Struggling is futile.
Steady now. We can do this.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
I'll feel the fatal blow. Zayne.
Let's do this.
Here it comes. Leave it to me. Is this what you wanted?
Perfect.
Yes, this is what I wanted. This a battle like this. Yes, yes.
We finished it in one attempt.
And it wasn't messy.
Whoever says that Zayne is boring, some of you guys are probably taking that back. This is so fun. I'm glad that they're making Zayne's story and battles and all that fun. This goes for the folks who say that Zayne is boring. Oh Lord. He doesn't have to be your favorite, okay? Everybody has their own guy they like or character or whatever. What? I don't know. To me, this is very exciting for Zayne. Wow. Wow. Whew, this is so good. So good. Mind blowing. From the cutscene to this battle, wow, they need to make more battles like this, at least for the main story. Because the Deepspace trial and Abyssal Chaos battles are boring. But if there are at least like something like this, it will be fun. Oh my gosh, that was fun. Wow. This battle, there was this battle. I feel like this battle, and there was Silas one from his story. In the end, those were my two favorite battles from the main story. Silas, when he first was dropped, and then this one. This one went even up a notch. Story 9, the decision. What's the decision? After using up almost all of my ammunition, the Wanderer finally crashes to the ground, and this is the end. Wanderer, because that's Benedict. The sound of regenerating flesh echoes throughout the building as the crystals on its bodies rapidly retract. It's as if they're being devoured. In just a few seconds, the Wanderer has completely regenerated and takes on Benedict's appearance. So is he dead or only his Wanderer form?
Wait for an opening first, then we'll retreat. There's no point in continuing this fight.
Zayne is right. Benedict isn't our primary target right now. Yeah, it's the cocoon thing. He's just a distraction. Just now, something. Wait, they're going too fast. It just skipped over on its own. Just now, something about Zayne seemed off. The flash of black crystal, the killing intent, the cold indifference in his eyes, it all vanished in an instant. Maybe I imagine it. Is he going back to Dawnbreaker? A strange unease rises in my chest, but there's no time to dwell on it. Okay. I fire my last bullet at Benedict as a grayish white mist fills the reception hall. Here's another good example of my seamless coordination with Zayne.
Now's our chance. Go.
All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. With the Ultram at our heels, I lead toward the strongest energy signature I remember sensing in this building. Have you noticed how the Ultram are getting stronger? They're practically like living weapons. Could it be that after their consciousness are eroded, these failed test subjects are turned into tools that can be commanded? Who's commanding them? Is it Carter? After taking down another Ultron that tried to attack us, I run toward a corner. The strongest energy signature was right behind a door. Huh? Where's the door? Are we trapped or something?
Watch out.
He's gonna break it open. As Frost immobilized the guard who tried to ambush us, Zayne stands back to back with me. Both of us are on high alert. Part of the layout has changed again. I don't know why MC didn't use the invisible thing, but...
If this place is a projection, then changing the layout would be the quickest way to hide the energy core's location.
This is annoying. I have to find the energy signatures again.
Remember to not let your energy overload your heart. I don't have any more stabilizing injections.
Okay, yeah, we gotta calm down a little bit, MC. Speaking of which, where do you get the one you gave me?
Knowing how a certain Miss Hunter tends to overuse her evil, I came prepared.
When you restrained me earlier...
It was because you were too strong.
Okay, let's see. I place my hand on the wall. Energy surges through my veins as my sensing ability is magnified. The location becomes clearer. I'm certain the energy core is being held on the top floor. Okay, here we go to the top. Take it to the top. I found it. Follow me. Come on, Zayne. Let's go. Let's go. I think Carter was set free, so the last Ultron is knocked down to the area below. Only me and Zayne are on the top floor. At the end of the cold white corridor stands a single door. It's as if our only option is to move forward. This is it. Zayne and I exchange a glance before swiping Carter's ID card against the scanner.
Welcome to the Energy Core Control Room, Dr. Carter.
Let's see how it's going to turn out. Once the door to the control room closes, a layer of ice covers it. Thick cables run across the area and they all converge on the central energy pillar that emits a luminescent blue light. It's being powered by a protocore. This must be a power protocore, like, to be sustaining this place. In all of its glory, this is Ever's crown jewel in the industry of protocore technology. We're going to take down this crown jewel of yours. If the energy pillar is destroyed, all ongoing experience will immediately cease. In other words, Karen, who is currently undergoing an examination, will remain trapped in her cocoon. It could potentially cause irreversible damage to her body. Oh my gosh. And again, I don't think there's any way for her to survive. Let's see.
Are you worried she might regret her decision?
I don't think so. I think she's gonna regret it if we didn't. Destroy it. Leave it be. Gosh. I think we should just I know I feel sorry for Karen, but on the other hand, everybody else is suffering and will suffer if we don't destroy this. So, and I don't know if there's any way of saving her, right? So, I unfortunately am going to destroy this. I would like to know what the other option would have been if we would have left it, but let's see. Fortunately, I will destroy it. I can't betray her trust in me, or rather, I believe in her choice. Yeah, you know, she gave us her consent, so I remember the first time I held Karen's hand. It was thin, delicate, yet surprisingly strong. Zayne raises his hand and hurls a shard of ice toward the... Hold on here. Luminescent energy pillar at the center. Okay.
Zayne, wait!
Oh, Carter. I knew he was gonna come. I thought he was actually gonna be there already, but Carter's voice rings out from the overhead speaker as the surrounding glass walls instantly become transparent. I can see Carter has arrived. Catching his breath, he stands in the reception hall we were in earlier. You need to freeze him again and let's destroy this.
Zayne, leave this place. And don't you dare destroy that energy core!
You shut up, sir.
Remember how much time and effort we put into this?
Yeah, if it wasn't for Zayne, you wouldn't carry on with this. So, we do not care. You do not care either. Without a hint of emotion in his eyes, Zayne gives Carter a slight nod. Amid the chaos, Benedict calmly stands behind the crowd. He smiles as he raises his hand to his ear.
You dropped your facade sooner than I expected, Dr. Zayne.
Oh.
Is it because of your sense of duty as a doctor, or a resolve driven by guilt?
Both. But
believing that you can guide humanity's fate so you can control life and death is the epitome of arrogance.
come on, let's have this boss fight. Zayne, you fight Benedict, and I'll fight Carter. I'm done. Take these two down. Let's have another cinematic battle fight.
Isn't thinking you have the right to stop any experiment that crosses the boundaries of life just as arrogant?
No, you guys are the arrogant one.
In our era want. And in just a few centuries, or maybe even a few decades, history will remember this moment.
Yeah, they're gonna remember this moment of us taking this down and never gonna be existent. Also, everybody doesn't want, I mean, the other ones who doesn't know better yet is falling for it. But the rest of the people here experiencing this, they are not wanting to go through this. Caring, that other guy, like everybody's suffering from you guys doing this. No.
You have no right to speak of such things.
Yeah, you guys don't care about anybody's lives. Look, it's not like Zayne or anybody wants to Zayne is not like, again, like Grayson said, everyone is human, right? So Zayne tried his best, but it failed. Okay, these experiments with the protocols failed. So that's why he stopped, but Carter carried on with it. And it keeps on backfiring. Also, everybody's just gonna have to come to terms that accept the fate that life and death exists. Everything expires. Everything is gonna have to go. Not saying that is not a chance to try to survive, or try, if you could be able to successfully bring someone to life, you know, go ahead. But at some point in time, it's unfortunate and it's very sad, and it's hard and difficult, but you have to come to terms with that. But you know, in these guys' case, they don't care, you know? They don't care about nobody's life or death. And at one point, I get it was supposed to be like a miracle, but at another point, You're just torturing these people. Like, I'm sorry.
Why don't we watch and see how the future unfolds? Even if you've stopped Ms. Karen's experiment and prevented the press conference today, you can't stop the tide of progress.
It's more or less the same rhetoric. Did everyone ever attend the same corporate seminar or something? They did, but again, everyone's thoughts are different.
Ah, yes. I have one more question I'd like to ask you, Dr. Zayne.
What is that? Go ahead. Go ahead. The static in the comms channel suddenly falls silent and cuts off Carter's angry shouts. All I can hear is Benedict's steady voice tinged with amusement alongside his breath.
Back then, why did you choose to destroy something that could have shaken or even changed the world?
He asked the exact same question that I did. A sense of unease stirs as I glance at Zayne, who's maintaining his unusual composure.
It couldn't be controlled. Any action beyond our control leads to unpredictable consequences.
Maybe it's because he used his evolve too many times in quick successions. Delicate ice crystals are steadily creeping up Zayne's forearm.
Uncontrollable. I see. Your rationality is an absolute, the very thing that drives you to eliminate any possibility of losing control. It affects the smallest things about yourself to the greatest matters of this world. That's why you killed William at Mount Eternal back then, yes?
No. Everybody's mad and I'm mad too. They're using Zayne's trauma against him. Like,
you really are capable of such cruelty. You struck down your mentor and friend who fought beside you.
Don't understand why he did that.
Even I would have hesitated.
All right.
Cut to the chase.
A long time passes before Zayne's voice breaks the silence. Although his tone remains calm, his ragged breathing gives him away.
You're here to atone for your mistake. That much is certain. But you also wish to uncover what you think is the truth.
Okay, at this point, yeah, he's telling the truth, but...
For example, surely there must be an explanation for why those Alterum look so much like everyone who died at Mount Eternal.
In the tense undercurrents of this moment, a harsh truth slowly surfaces. Yeah, he is telling the truth, but he's still not a good guy.
Those people at Mount Eternal were this experiment's first batch of failed specimens.
Yeah.
Your companions, William, all your guilt and suffering, I'm the one who caused it.
His tone is almost nonchalant, yet every sentence is like a knife straight to the heart.
A discovery that could have shaken the world to its core, abandoned because of a moment of cowardice.
Keep calling Zayne a coward. Call him a coward one more time, sir.
You made their deaths as meaningless as those of the failed Alterum.
No. It was meaningful. Their death was meaningful. And yes, Zayne made a mistake. And that's why he stopped. But you guys continued. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. A wave of frost surges throughout the room. Wait, hold on here. A wave of frost surges throughout the room. A bone-chilling cold creeps up from the floor. The windows, walls, and floors are sealed under thick layers of ice. They form intricate crystalline patterns. Uh-oh, he is riling up Zayne. Like, it's the truth, but it's a lot to thinking, Zayne! Uh-oh. With each breath, the veins of his neck throb. A black ice crystal spread rapidly across his skin. It's like they're trying to devour every last bit of his life force. Zayne! Oh my gosh, Zayne. This isn't the Zayne I know. He's tapping back into Dawnbreaker. This is the merciless Grim Reaper who emerged from the depths of hell itself. I'm telling you, Dawnbreaker would have killed him already. Oh, what's gonna happen now? Uh-oh. Ooh. Is everyone alright? Ooh, 10. Curse of Memory. Oh. Zayne, the door that had been sealed with ice. Oh, I don't like this music. Every time they play this music, it becomes a little bit depressing. The door that had been sealed with ice bursts open, having completed their transformation into Wanderer. The Ultron tried to overwhelm us like a tidal wave. Oh, we have to fight again. We have to kill this man, okay? As soon as they get close, sharp icicles pierce their chests. The shards of ice that then explode outward like a violent storm. More Ultron advance. They crush the falling ice crystals beneath their feet as they crawl over corpse to reach us. Eee. All of the Ultron open and close their mouth in unison. They stutter and produce these unsettling sounds. No matter how hard he tries, Zayne can't make out what they're saying to their faces clearly. The nightmare wraps around his body like a phantom. It coils behind him and whispers fate's curse into his ear.
Aren't you a doctor?
Am I
Why
going
can't
to
you
die?
believe it?
Zayne!
I didn't
Pull it
sacrifice
together, Zayne.
everything just to become someone ordinary and powerless.
One day, you will hurt her.
Astra? Oh no. He clutches his chest and feels as if the ice wind stabbed it. He stares at the corner of the tent, fluttering in the snowy gale with a distant, otherworldly gaze. William, who had just finished a surgery, pauses in surprise. Then he smiles and holds out his hand toward him.
Nightmare? If you can't sleep, then we can go for a walk.
Everything that just happened, it seems to have been a dream. He stares at his fingers, the blood, the girl's shocked expression. It was all just a dream. It was just a dream.
It's unfortunate we couldn't save the patient today. Don't be too hard on yourself. Back when I was doing research, failure meant you could always try again. But as a doctor, lives will only give you one chance.
Yes, I'm holding my tissues because it's too much.
I had these exact same feelings during my first mission as a military doctor.
The polar night hasn't disappeared. The dark blue sky appears to be almost within reach. The desolate land covered in a blanket of snow is always magnificent.
It took me a long time to realize that what we have to face isn't just the loss of a life and death itself. The way they look at you in their final moments, it's always the same. Time and time again. You'll have to see their fear and desperation when they're about to die.
William's deep in thought, and as if remembering something, he turns to Zayne and smiles.
By the way, did you hear my final plea when you killed me?
He stares blankly at William's distorted face, and in the very next second... Wait, hold on. He sinks into the dark abyss of his consciousness. Once again, oh, yeah, I read it, right? Zayne, snap out of it. MC, help him. There are more of them. They're actually using the Ultram as weapons. I roll and find an opening in the wall of Ultram that's protecting Benedict. I aim my gun at him. Yes, MC, take him now. But when I can pull the trigger, brilliant ice flies toward Benedict. Benedict smiles. He crushes the ice shard embedded in his chest.
You're different from the man I was talking to earlier. I must say, you're skilled at saving and taking lives, Dr. Zayne.
So are you guys. With a slight gesture of his hand, the Ultron freeze in place like marionettes. They withdraw like receding water as if they received a silent command.
I hope
He's
you'll
controlling
find your true
them.
path after our candid discussion.
Soon enough, only the two of us remain in the vast cold control room. Ignoring everything else, I rush past the dissipated ice crystals to Zayne and cradle his face in my hand. Zayne, look at me. Listen to me. No matter who Benedict is, I'll always keep a bullet just for him starting today. Zayne's labored breathing shows how intense the pain is. The black ice crystal emerged from his neck, continued to spread out. His ice cold fingers are slowly slipping away from my palm. You need to wake up from this nightmare right now. These hands that save countless lives should never be stained with the pain and guilt that don't belong to them, especially not because of scum like Benedict. Exactly. I'm still holding it. Zayne, you have to. The few seconds feel like centuries, and then he finally raises his head to look at me. He slowly tenses and this is going by fast. He slowly tenses, and I see myself reflected in his icy gaze. Okay, there we go. Oh, thank God. We're up. Zayne? Pain answers me instead. My consciousness shadows as I drift into the warm embrace of unconsciousness. Before everything fades, distant memory regroup and flood my mind. What just happened? The ground is littered with the remains of wanderers. They're slowly dissipating. Meanwhile, searing burns my chest. Struggling to push myself up, I see my bloodstained hands are small and thin. Did this happen when I was little? I look up. There's a young man with a familiar face, but his expression is frighteningly cold and foreign. While I'm dazed, his face merges with Zayne's present-day appearance. They, from my memories and reality, approach me step by step.
Your existence is a mistake. You must be eliminated.
Zayne! It's as if black frost has covered his eyes. Having materialized in his raised hand, sharp ice crystals hurl themselves at me. What just happened? The next day, this pristine sanatorium stands tall, immaculate, and serene. It's been restored to the point where yesterday's attack might have never happened at all.
Whenever you need us, we will provide you with healthcare services of the highest quality.
In the courtyard, a gentle breeze caresses the grass, kissed by early morning light. A cocoon hangs on a delicate swaying flower stem. The faint sounds of struggle can be heard from within. Light reveals the outline of tightly folded wings behind its translucent walls. Moist and tender, it breaks free from its cocoon, and in the refreshing air of Rebirth, those wings slowly take the skies. Alright, I'm seeing Zayne. Okay. Oh. Okay, 11. Land of no return. Okay. So no battles. We're just gonna continue off with the story. Okay, let's go. Are we okay? Is everyone okay? Zayne? MC? I don't care about Benedict and Carter. My heart constricts as sharp pains courses through every fiber of my being. My consciousness sinks in a blurry darkness. Footsteps that are close by sound distant as if they're muffled under a glacier. Zayne, is that you? He stops his tracks as if he heard me. Oh my gosh, what happened? He doesn't take the candy or freeze the melting popsicle I offer him.
Stay away from me!
Oh, young Zayne.
Sorry.
Yes, I wanted to see how young Zayne life was. I'm glad they're tapping into it. A box sits on the doorsteps, wisps of cold air drift inside it. Inside the box lie 3 misshapen snowballs, remnants from when Zayne was still learning how to use his Eva as a kid. Really, Zayne knows I got hit with ice when watching the seals, and now he makes snowballs to tease me. I heard footsteps. Did he already leave? I don't see anyone nearby. As I hold the box close, an inexplicable sense of loss washes over me. I want to say his name, but something catches in my throat. It silence my voice. Zayne? I managed to finally call out his name, yet when I open my eyes, I find myself staring at a dimly lit ceiling. As my foggy consciousness slowly clears, I realize I'm laying down in a room at Oxford Hospital.
Due to Miss Karen's poor health, Ever's press conference for today has been cancelled.
For today? Uh-oh.
Mr. Benedict, the director of Val's Sanatorium, stated that the patient's well-being takes precedence over the event.
This is weird. A hand waves before me, its owner lips move as they say something I can't make out.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Are we okay? What happened to Zayne? Looking down, I see my wounds have been bandaged and the pain has mostly subsided. I sit up and take Yvonne's hand. Where's Zayne? Yeah, where's Zayne?
Oh, you're awake. Thank goodness you're okay.
Yvonne, where's Zayne? I'm okay.
You had
Where's
cardiac energy overload and some minor injuries when Dr. Zayne brought you in.
Okay. Got me nervous.
We asked him what happened, but he wouldn't say anything.
Okay.
He stayed in this room until your vital signs stabilized.
That's good. As she speaks, Yvonne leans in. Her expression becomes more serious.
I heard from Grayson that Dr. Zayne went to the director's office to submit his resignation letter.
What?
There was a loud commotion in the office. I've never seen the director that angry before. He didn't approve it and gave Dr. Zayne an extended leave. Then he told him to go home and think things through. He wouldn't say another word about it.
What's going on with Zayne?
Dr. Zayne didn't hesitate at all. But before he left the hospital, he asked us to take good care of you.
Zayne, what's going on? What are you doing? Better go. MC? I would have got up from there and go look for Zayne. I tried to force myself to smile, but I can't. Only one thought is in my mind. Find him, yes, MC. Go.
Wait, you can't just...
Girl, I'm out of here. Sorry, Yvonne. That would be me. That would be me. I'm out of here. Jetting out of here to look for Zayne. I'm out of here.
We haven't seen him.
Remember, he had said to send the order to MC's home.
Sorry, we haven't seen anyone who matches your description.
MC, why didn't you just go to his house? I'm thinking she's going straight there.
Zayne. If
few days ago, he said he'd be traveling to remote... Oh, you must be that young lady.
Well, yes.
This is our new menu item for today. Would you like it to go?
Yeah, I'll grab my treats and then I'll go get Dr. Zayne.
Wait! Dr. Zayne already paid for...
Anyways, let's continue. Okay, Zayne's home. His favorite dessert place. The cafe near Axel Hospital. I visit every place I could think of. Oh, Zayne wasn't home. Okay, I was about to say. She did go to his home, but there was no trace of him anywhere. Late into the night, I enter the passcode to his house again. I'm clinging on to one final hope. I have to do something with the boy and maybe what you call it? Shinji? Because we haven't seen him in a while. So I hope he didn't go to the Fractal Library. Maybe Mount Eternal. Maybe she should call Dr. Noah. The room is shrouded in darkness. Snowflakes drift in through the gaps of the floor to ceiling windows. It looks different. Looks icy.
The number you have dialed is currently unavailable. Please try again later.
Zayne, where do you go? Memories that are no longer dormant slowly flood my mind again. I've seen those black crystals and that pained look on his face before. In my childhood memory, Zayne moved away while carrying a heavy, unspoken guilt. This bad habit of disappearing has existed even back then. I hear a faint whimper in the cold. Is that Zayne? Maybe he passed out something. I raise my head and rub my stinging eyes to see Shinji. It's you. As if he understands me, Shinji leaps onto the sofa and gently places his paw on my knee. I feel like I've tried everything, but I still can't find him. I hold Shinji close, my trembling voice barely above a whisper. I didn't realize it cracked until now. Please, can you help me one more time? Take me to him. Time passes, then Shinji obediently jumps down, sniffs the blanket on the sofa and carries Zayne's scent and runs toward the half-open door. In the darkness, hours of night is showing again. Is he meaning Dr. Noah's, Williams? Large snowflakes dance around the glowing streetlights. They settle on rooftop street, passing cars and the shoulders of pedestrians. After running for a long time, Shinji stops in front of a pitch black fence. He circles in a few times, signaling me to follow him. Where am I? The streetlight illuminates the faded writing on the sign. This is a public cemetery in Lincoln City. It's also the final resting place for those who have no place to call home. Shinji quickly vanishes into the darkness. I steel myself before running after him. What is going on? Zayne? Zayne. As soon as I see the familiar figure, my heart leaps violently in my chest. Zayne! He stands in the snowy night, his coat billowing between black tombstones. He's like a ghost who has nowhere to go. I understand why he left the moment I see the names on the tombstones. He chose to imprison himself in this nightmare. He wants to atone, to seek redemption for the monsters he killed. I hurry to his side, but when I try to call out his name, it gets stuck in my throat.
Why are you here?
Because we care about you, Zayne. What's going on? Questions overwhelm my mind, but I don't know what to ask about first. Are you okay? You chose to disappear without a word. You didn't even give me an explanation.
These graves belong to the people who died by my hand.
Oh, Zayne.
I don't believe their deaths were unjustified. Do you think I'm here because of guilt? I'm not standing in front of them for repentance, let alone the atonement you're imagining.
When you almost raised your hand against me based on your judgment, did that mean I was also someone who needed to be killed? He doesn't evade the question, he nods without any hesitation. So this is why you submitted your resignation letter to Axel Hospital? You haven't even healed my heart yet, and you're going to leave just like that? Oh, MC. Like, who's gonna take care of her than you? You told me not to change doctors on a whim, but can doctors abandon their patients whenever they want? A complex feeling crawls up from my throat to my tongue as emotions bubble up like boiling water. Oh Lord, here comes the waterworks. Oh, I'm trying to hold them back. Try to hold back the tears. Oh Lord. All right, let me get my tissues ready. All right. Because I know that's a lot weighing on him. On Dr. Zayne. Or should I say just Zayne overall, everything. Oh, okay, I'm good.
I first met you when I came to Oxo Hospital. I was 12 at the time. Dr. Noah was a close friend of your grandmother, and I was told to look after you.
That's why Josephine told him to look after her. Looking after her will make you better. I think that's what she said.
You were afraid of me back then. Until I used my power to keep your popsicle from melting. When things finally settled down after the Chrono Rift catastrophe, my parents asked if I wanted to move somewhere else. I hesitated for a long time. I was worried I wouldn't be able to see you anymore. But then that incident happened. And I actually hurt you.
Oh my gosh. MC was the first one he heard it.
You were unconscious and bleeding heavily. When I realized what happened, I couldn't understand why I did it.
Was he cursed to do that, or his V-ball just went out of whack? He closes his eyes for a moment. When he opens them, his expression is as serene as the calm after a snowstorm. It's like he finally woke up from a year-long nightmare, only to discover that the nightmare has become reality.
That was when I realized I could lose control of my power. And not being in control can lead to irreversible consequences. It's why I chose to leave without saying goodbye.
Which I understand. But, oh my gosh, the truth pierces my heart like needles. Words are stuck in my throat.
Perhaps I chose cardiac surgery because I wanted to heal your heart.
He finally told her. He's finally telling her.
Or maybe I wanted to make amends for what I did back then. Even I don't know.
He keeps his gaze lowered and his voice is as soft as melted snowflakes.
But I didn't hesitate when I chose the field of medicine.
Your
When I
head.
first recited the Hippocratic Oath, I truly believed I would become a good doctor. I believed I would save many people, including the one I had hurt before.
That means a lot. It doesn't seem like he noticed my obvious shock. Zayne just gazes calmly at the weather gravestones.
Until that night on Mount Eternal, when I killed William.
But you didn't have a better choice at that time. Once again, he lowers his emotionally detached gaze.
Do you really think a killer can be a doctor who saves lives? If something like this happens again, you might regret the fact that you tried to keep me close.
Are you saying your nightmares are destined to become reality? Like you're meant to kill MC? Will I turn into a monster that needs to be killed one day? I didn't expect him to answer, yet he shakes his head. Is it a yes
I
or
don't
no?
know.
Okay. So are you avoiding me now because of logical reasoning? What about your feelings? If we're going to pure logic, then now is the time. Going by pure logic. Okay, let's see. Do it, Zayne. Are you afraid? Or is this something you don't want to do? Looking at his calm, aloof expression, I find myself beyond the point of rationality. Whatever you do today, I won't have any regrets. MC, please.
I would.
Yeah, it's already too much. Snowflakes land on my eyelashes. They turn his figure into prismatic fragments that are like ripples in the darkness.
I'm certain that if I were to truly hurt you one day, it would be the greatest regret of my life.
I hope we don't have to come to that point. I really don't. The snowflakes fall as if they're floating through the cosmos. They land on us and the gravestones. We stand in silence. Neither of us exchange a single word. Wow, this is heavy. Indeed. After that day, rumors related to the Alterum and Dawnbreaker faded away like melting snow. The pure white specks were but fleeting visitors. The city awakens in daylight, and once again it's immersed in its bizarre flood of information. The Spaden Core's energy remains concerned in my chest. It's like a seed that merges with my flesh. It faintly echoes with my heartbeat. I know these ether cores connect my past to my future. They are linked to the secrets hidden in deep space. Yet I wonder what fate awaits the Ultron, Zayne, and me. Ever won't give up on the fountain of AT they've carefully cultivated. They'll continue to weave their dreams of immorality. But they were right about one thing. The cycle of life and death is inescapable, and it is an inescapable truth. The constraints of matter break down, and the shackles of time and space gradually dissolve. Countless civilizations rise and fall among the stars because of the laws that guide entropy and dissipation. Earth's magnificent radiance will eventually fade. Humanity's long undistributed period of exile will also come to an end. I wouldn't understand that until much later on. The creator had planted foreshadowings in an area predating life itself. That nobody was unalive like Zayne. I thought Info was going to do something extra and Zayne was going to be gone. I would have been so upset. But I'm glad it didn't turn out to be that way. But this still was a heavy chapter. These stories. Okay, we have some battles. Not sure if after this, what will happen after this. All right, let's do some battles then. Okay, I'm so happy that none of the main important characters got hurt. Silas, Zayne, or MC. Now let's battle. Fake. I wonder what the battlefield is going to be. We still have unfinished business with Zayne, obviously. I don't know if they're going to show this after the battle or like in the next story update, because Astra, the Fractal Library, and the little boy is still going to be a continuation. Like, all of this is overall is going to be a continuation of a lot of things, but definitely with Zayne. Either one, like when he comes to the point where you have to kill MC, or honestly, I wish we had taken down Benedict, but like they're like pretty strong. I'm pretty sure if Zayne had tapped into his like Dawnbreaker state more, he would have taken down. He would have been, Carter would have been done, and then Benedict probably, but okay, so we're back here. I'm glad that this is still the battleground.
To see if we can apply what we learned.
The battlefield.
Here comes the gust.
We'll use the gale to our advantage. Urgent help needed.
Define urgent. Well done. It's over. Proceed with caution. Keep your distance, or else you'll get hurt. Here comes the gust.
We'll use the gale to our advantage.
Threats are only temporary.
Melting like snowflakes.
Yay, that battle was a breeze. Right, let's see. Are we gonna have another battle? Or another cutscene? And we have another battle. Let's see here. 13. Ooh. Oh, this other wanderer.
Clear your mind first. Wait for the chance to strike. Here comes the gust.
We'll use the gale to our advantage.
Here comes the gust.
We'll use the gale to our advantage.
Oh, we got them.
Only temporary.
Melting like snowflakes.
So that's 13. We're gonna have up to. Wonder if we're gonna have up to 14 for the battle. Let's go. Okay, 14. I figured we was gonna have 14. Alright, let's go. Next battle. Number 2. Oh, let's go. Here we go.
Clear your mind first. Wait.
Okay. Let's take you down. I think this is like the Benedict boss fight.
Here comes.
Use the gale to our advantage.
Wow. Alright. Be done in no time.
Urgent help needed.
Define urgent. Victory is within reach. It is falling apart. Be careful. Try to stay back.
Okay, yay. Let's
Not
see.
even
Not even a challenge. Yeah, that was going fast. I really enjoyed. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. And there definitely will be more Love and Deepspace content, don't worry. But I'll have to figure out what to do. I think the next thing I will try to do, go through their event story. Silas and Zayne, there's a new event, so I haven't gotten to that, so maybe that'll be the next upload. And there's a bunch of other stuff. You will see some old content of Love and Deepspace and new, so just be prepared for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and like I said, I hope you guys snacks while watching along with me. So yeah, take care guys.